Bonjour à tous. Zahi Kunamaskar. Hello Alamal. Hola a todos. Hello everyone, and welcome to our virtual music lab. I am Mr. Ward. I'll be taking you through today's proceedings. Now, as we all know, or as we will learn, music is a universal language. Thus, we can go any parts of the world and present a musician with a sheet of music, and they should hopefully be able to read it. Today, we're going to be looking at what makes it possible for musicians to read music from anywhere, no matter the language they speak. We'll be looking at the notation chart. Music is made up of a combination of sound and silence, and the notation chart helps us identify the symbols that produce the sounds, as well as the corresponding rests to go along with them. The notation chart also gives us the various names of the symbols and their time value. Now, if you're playing a game of snakes and ladders, and you roll the dice and you get 2, and we move 2 spaces, 1, 2. The same way the dice dictates how many spaces you move, all the way down, is the same way the notation tells us how many beats we are allowed to either play or rest for. So the first item we'll be looking at is the semibreve. Now this fraction for the semibreve is a whole, therefore it's also known as the whole note. It gets the name whole because the value of the semibreve is 4 beats, and each beat being a quarter. When we have 4 quarters, we know that we get a whole, right? The symbol for the semibreve is a semicircle or an oval, and the rest looks like an upside down hat. The minim's fraction is a half, thus it's also known as the half note. The value of the minim is 2 beats, and it looks like a D or a P, depending on where it is placed on the staff. The rest for the minim looks like a top hat, the correct side up this time. Now the quaver or the 8th note looks just like the minim or the crotchet beats, with the D or P being shaded. However, at the end of the stem there is what looks like a hook or a flag. The rest for the quaver looks like a 7 with a dot at the tip of the top and an indented or curved line for that top line of the 7. And the value of the quaver is half of 1 beat. The semiquaver or 1/16th note looks just like the quaver, however we have an additional flag or hook attached to the stem. The rest also looks the same, however there's additional line underneath that initial top line. And the value for the semiquaver is 1/4 of a beat.